So in my latest Raceroom video, I got a comment saying that the cars I drove are maybe not the best ones in terms of handling. So today I'm going to follow what the comment said and drive the cars which they stated. And the guy said buy them, but Raceroom has this amazing feature called test drive where I can test drive the cars. So I'm going to test drive them and see if they actually feel better. So let's see if they do. So let's start with the first car they talked about. Okay, so now it's time to test drive the Mercedes AMG. I think it's 190E. I think that's what it's called. But it's a part of the DTM 92 pack. But it seems like misshifting is a bit of an issue. So I have to be a bit more gentle. Because it's easier to not shift in this game than Automobilista 2. But to feel... Oh! This car feels quite nice, actually. Yeah, it's very lively. Which is always fun. Because I don't like perfectly planted cars if they're on rails. Because you don't know where the limit is in them. And... that's an issue. Okay. Hopefully damage isn't on, but let's just go that way. So now we could drive. But this car is really bouncy and really fun. And you might wonder why I'm choosing to drive around here. And that's because I tested a few cars around here before. And this is quite a nice hill climb because it makes me really think of Sweden. But the graphics actually look not too bad. But then when we come to the water... that's when the issues start to happen because it looks very weird in my opinion. But yeah, this car actually feels quite nice. And also I'm not heel and towing because I have never really been able to do it. Seemed to work there. But this shifting is quite big it's quite a big issue. Oh, it's really shaky. The car, oh, really bouncy. And then... okay, and now we have to... okay, so that was an issue. But this car is very fun. And it seems like the misshifting happens when you're shifting too low in the... with the too low RPM, I should say. But this... oof! It's... It's nice, this game. It feels very wild. And definitely feels quite on edge sometimes. Oh god. And there you have Mall. The finish line. So. Yeah, 4.5 minutes, nearly 5 minutes. So, was this car good? Yes, I really liked this car. But now it's time to jump into something a bit more modern. So now we're in a Lincoln Co. car. A modern TCR car. And yeah, this now, and also, I'm sorry that you had no audio for the first... I'm sorry that you had no audio for the first car, I should say, but that one was really nice. But this one's a TCR car, so it will definitely handle differently. But feels quite nice. But the camera position is quite a bit too low. Oh, that was nice. So let's jump. But this car feels really nice. Okay. So... Also when you bounce... It seems this car has anti-stall, that's why it has throttle. Ah, okay. But... This car is quite stiff, so it doesn't bounce as much, but it jumps quite a bit. And also has quite a bit of understeer. But this one so far feels quite nice. I mean, it's a four-wheel drive car, so it will definitely feel different. Okay. Okay, I'm definitely not the best at driving this type of cars. But they do feel quite very nice. Okay, can I not crash here? But it seems like the brake bias is very forwards. I wonder, no, I haven't set buttons for that, but it feels very so threshold braking is really needed. So this car, you know what it's doing, at least. And it's quite pointy, maybe a little bit too pointy to my liking. But I don't know if that's the four-wheel drive handling, if that's the setup, because I haven't driven any front-wheel drive cars in sim racing. I've tried the one in Automobilista 2 a bit, but not with the new physics. Okay, yeah, the setup is definitely too stiff for this circuit. I never thought that I could feel it, but now I could definitely feel it because I can feel how it bounces. It's not like the Mercedes, because the Mercedes, when it bounced, you could feel it was still connected to a certain extent. This one, everything bounced. Everything is lifting off the floor. Off the ground, I should say, which is the bad part. Oh, that was close. this car is quite fun. Okay. And here is the goal. So, would I say this car is good? I would say so, but I would say the setup definitely needs tuning, and I also need to adjust to these type of cars, but otherwise, very good. So now to the next car. Okay, so now we're driving a DTM car from, I believe it was 2013. So this car should be a lot more high-tech. I drove one of the late 90s DTM cars around this track in my personal time, and I thought it felt quite nice. Okay, so the grass do not touch. But currently it feels very... Okay. It has a lot of downforce, this car. But also it behaves well in battling the jumps, because it jumps and then it just grips up and then it's super pointy. So that's an issue. But it handles very well. And like that, oh my god, that felt... It feels really nice around here. It's like a Formula 1 car. Yeah, this one feels super grippy. And why I also like this track is because it's on Swedish roads, so some of the signs tells you actually where you're going. But yeah, the water shaders, or the water in general, needs to be updated. Looks too green, but I know it's Sweden, but that still looks too weird, the water. But I wonder where in Sweden this hill climb is based on, because it's probably close to Lidköping, which is where Raceroom are based. But this is definitely not in Stockholm, because Stockholm is where Stockholm in general doesn't have these many trees, and it isn't this undulating. The elevation changes are a bit too much, I would say, to be close to where I live. But yeah, you could see there it's skipping quite a lot, which means the car is too stiff. But it definitely wasn't designed for this type of driving on these tracks. But oh, so planted through there. That was very surprising. But yeah, this car feels very nice. I should have probably switched to my Formula wheel, because this car definitely needs that in terms of how direct it is. And now we're in Mål. Yeah, we did it in 324, so we did it a lot faster. And yes, this car definitely is worth it, I would say. But 40 minutes into the video, I would say let's switch it up and let me show you a car which I really like in this game, and then I can do my conclusion. Welcome to the Volvo 240, or the proper name, Volvo 240 Turbo. So why I like this car so much is because the Volvo 240 is, in my opinion, the epitome of Swedish vehicles. No Saab 9.5 Turbo, which was the first turbo-powered car in the world, or production car I should say, but this, because of its boxiness, safety, and utter coolness. You will, when driving this, you will definitely feel quite on edge. What I mean by that is, you saw how lively the Mercedes was. Well, this is a bit the same, but just think with less advanced stuff. And obviously that was definitely with damage on, because this Volvo would have handled it. Okay, so this car really has a forwards brake bias. I would definitely change that on this car. But this car, yeah, feels very nice. And I love the turbo noise in this. And I believe that's the turbo gauge on the side there, on the left, in the bottom left corner. And I crashed. Okay. And let's just spin the tires, because that's what you need in a Volvo. You need to heat them up to get optimum temperatures. Okay. Bit of a jump. And there, crash again. Can we just keep on going? Okay. Just drive as quickly as possible for you with this 5-speed gearbox. Now what I don't understand with this car is that it shows, yes, TC on 1, but it shows ABS -1, which I don't fully understand. So twisty section, just handles it very well. They should do like a Volvo 240 Cup or something in Raceroom, because this car is so fun to drive, because you have to really focus around when driving it to not lose it. And here we come up to the end, and I lock the brakes, but here we enter Mall 421, so it went quite a lot faster than the Mercedes. How slow was I in them? Oh well, that I would say it's the finish. So for my comments, let me just take up the Mercedes replay so you can listen to it. Okay, so that one didn't save, so let me just talk to you whilst you see me driving the Volvo 240. So, and this also shows one of my main points. Even though the graphics have changed, it seems like the actual details of the track, the people, hasn't changed. So it's still a bit same old Raceroom, I would say. So in one point, I would say that that's like the main issue with Raceroom currently. But when we talk about the cars, the Mercedes DTM car, the 92 one, was really fun to drive. Then the WTCR car, oh, look at that jump. was also very fun to drive. I would say all of the cars were fun to drive. I was just not used to the TCR car. But then, if we think about the prices, I would say they're definitely worth it. And then when you look at this game, to get all the content currently available, for me at least, it's 100 euros, which is expensive. But if when you compare it to the other games, it's not that bad. And also it has a lot of content which you can just choose. You don't have to even buy full car classes. You can just buy one car from one class and then buy all of the tracks. So you save quite a lot of money through that way. So I wouldn't say it's too expensive. My only issue is I don't remember if Raceroom has sales when talking about the VRP points. Because if they do, then I would actually wait a bit and then buy that. But otherwise I would say buy like 40 euros, 50 euros, something around there, and then just buy whatever you want. So I would definitely recommend Raceroom, and I would definitely say, in my opinion, it's the second best sim on the market in terms of... Oh my god, that was a big crash. I would say it's the second... Oh, is that Fidel Castro on one? That's an interesting shot. But I would say it's the second... My second favorite sim right behind Automobilista 2. Obviously, if you like modding, then you have RF2 and Assetto Corsa for those things. But for pure driving feel, I would put Raceroom second and Automobilista 2 first. Maybe Raceroom edges it out a little bit when talking about current physics, but with V1.6, Automobilista 2 will definitely have the crown for the best physics of them all. So what do you think? Comment it down below. And while you're down there, please hit the like button and also subscribe. My next video, we'll have to see what it's on, because I don't anticipate AMS2 V1.6 to arrive anytime soon. So you will probably see more Raceroom videos. And if you don't like Raceroom, then just suggest any other videos for me to do, because I will happily do them. But until then, I've been Racing Legend, you've been my amazing viewers. Thank you for watching. Goodbye!